I'm here in my WordPress admin dashboard and I'm taking a look at my WooCommerce analytics. So here you can see that between January the 1st and August the 8th, I made a total of 11,641. And previously year, I made about 40,685. Now, these are real figures. In fact, I can refresh this so you can see that this is not a screenshot. I was able to achieve this using sales funnels in WordPress. So in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to create a sales funnel using WooCommerce. So the software that I will be using will all be listed in the video description below. So if you're not sure what sales funnels are, these are just a series of pages which makes it easy for the buyer to buy your products and services. And you can also upsell and downsell services to them as well, making sure you get maximum sales from a single customer that comes to your website. In fact, there's companies like ClickFunnels that have made so much money using this concept. Thankfully, we have the opportunity now to create these sales funnels in WordPress. All right, so let me show you how to achieve this. The first thing you're going to need is solid hosting. You want to make sure that your hosting is able to sustain your customers, and you should be online as much as you can, because the moment you start going offline, you are going to be using sales and a lot of people are going to be very, very frustrated. So what I highly recommend here is Elementor Hosting. Now, the beauty of this is when you take on this hosting, it also comes with the page builder itself. So you don't have to pay the page builder separately, because this is what we're going to be using in this tutorial. So as you can see, this is the pricing. This is $9.99 per month. This one here is $19.99 per month. So if you're just brand new, you want to get started, I highly recommend you go on with the $9.99. Later on, you can upgrade it to $19.99 or even $22.99, where you get to get extra features like, for example, you get more storage and you get also more monthly visitors. But the good thing here is you're able to upgrade it as you go. So once you've signed up for this, the sign up process is very, very easy. You just click on buy now. And now this takes you through a process where you can now go through the whole system. So let's take a look here. So you can see here, this is the plan I've chosen. All you need to do now is to enter your billing information. So I'm already signed in here, so it won't show you a few things that it's supposed to show you as you're logging in. Like, for example, it's going to ask you if you have your own domain name and so on. So anyway, here you need to enter your billing information. So once you've entered all this, you have two options. So here you have company name, it's optional. And we also have the VIT, it's optional. So in my case, I have a registered company, so I added my information here. Now, once you hit continue, you have two options to make the purchase. You can either purchase using your credit card or you can purchase using PayPal. So once you've signed in now, you are going to be able to log in. And this is what you get. So this is a default WordPress install. So now let me show you what you need to do in order for you to set up your sales funnel website. So what you want to do is to first of all install the plugins that we need. So I'm going to come over here, click on add new. The first plugin we're going to need is WooCommerce. So this is the software that's going to allow us to make our payments, to take payments from our customers, and just basically simplify the whole system. So here it is. I'm going to go ahead and click install now. Now this one here is free, so you don't have to pay for this. Next, I'm going to click on activate. We are now taken to this setup wizard. Now I don't like going through this whole process, so I'm going to come all the way to the top here and say click guided setup. And then I'm just going to set my country here. So I'm in the United Kingdom. I'm going to select that and go to my store. Next, I'm going to come back over here to plugins, click on add new. So you need to decide now what you're going to use to take payments. Are you going to use Stripe or you're going to use PayPal? Now these have to be both registered. So you need to go and register for a Stripe account and also a PayPal account. So for this example, I'm just going to add WooCommerce PayPal. So here it is. I'm going to click on install now and then activate. So the next step now is to add our sales funnel plugin. So I'm going to come over here, click on add new. So the plugin we're going to use for this is called WP Funnels. This is by far the best sales funnel plugin for WordPress. And I'll show you in a moment why I highly recommend this. So let's go ahead and search for WP Funnels. Now let's click on install now. Now, while we're here, we also need to manage our emails. So we're going to go now with this MailMint. So I'm going to go ahead and click on install now. So we are going to activate both of them. So for this, let's go through the setup wizard. So first of all, I am going to deactivate cart lift, and I'm going to leave this on sales and then click on next. For the builder type, you need to choose your main builder here. So with WP funnels, the great thing is you can use it with so many page builders. You can use Divi, Elementor, Gutenberg, or even Oxygen. But of course, you can use it with any page builder because you can use what are known as shortcodes. But for this, I'm going to use Elementor because that's what I'm using in this example. So now I'm going to click on next. Here we have email automation. Now remember, we installed it, but we haven't activated it. So now it's asking us to activate MailMint. So I'm going to click on next. So usually the default permalink is fine. So I'm going to leave that as it is. And then I'm going to click on next. And now we are good. So you can go ahead now and click on start creating funnels. So I just want to show you quickly what the interface looks like. So this is what it looks like. If you want to create your first funnel, you can just click over here. But we're not going to do that yet because the next step is very, very important. This is where we need to go in and create all our products for our main store. So to do that, you want to come over here to WooCommerce, hover over here where it says products, and then click on add new. So let's start with the product name. So over here, I'm just going to say product A. We're going to give this a product description and then the price. So let's just say this is $149. Now we don't really have to add a product image, but if you want to add one, you can just come over here and then choose a product image. So let me go with this one here. I'm going to say set product image, and then that's all we need. I'm now going to click on publish. So for this to work, you need at least 2 products because you don't want to sell one product. So the benefits of a sales funnel is for you to sell one product and then upsell a related product so that you make more money per sale. So what we're going to do now is to create another product. So we're going to create about 3 products. So I can show you different ways of setting up your sales funnel. So this is product A. So we're going to come over here to all products so we can see all the products that we've created so far. And so far, there's product A. So let's duplicate this to save us a lot of time. I'm going to click here on duplicate. So let's call this product B. So I'm just going to highlight here and name this B. And then I'm going to copy this product B here. Click on change permalink structure. It's very, very important you do that. In fact, we need to go back. So once you've changed the name, the next step is to come over here and change the image. So I'm going to say remove product image, and I'm going to add another one. So let's click on set product image. So for this, I'm going to go with this handbag here and then say set product image and then click on update. So now we have 2 products so far. Now let's add one more. So again, I'm going to come over here to all products and duplicate. So I'm going to duplicate even the second one here. All right, so let's name this product C. And then we're going to scroll down here to our product image, remove product image. So now, as we did before, we're going to add a different one. So this time, I am going to go with this one here, set product image. Now let's publish it. Okay, great. So we've added all our products. They're all in place. That's great. The only thing that I forgot to do was to go in and change the prices. So let me just go ahead and do that quickly. So let's say this one here is let's say 49. Now this is very good as well because I'm able to show you that I can go in and change any information on these products. Now the funnels are going to work great if you're going to be selling single type products and not like a shop type of website, because a shop would need so many products and you can imagine how many funnels you need to create for that. So this works great for single products. All right, so now that I have these products here, the next step now is to take a look at Elementor. So I'm going to come over here now to Elementor and go to settings. So I'm going to click over here. Now for Elementor, we need to make sure that our features here are activated. These are the cutting edge features that are being introduced into Elementor that makes the designing of our website super awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and activate all, and then I'm going to scroll all the way down here, click on save changes. Okay, great. Now we notice that there's a few notices here. It's saying want to help MailMint become even more awesome. They want to pretty much take a look at our data. I mean, it's up to you what you want to do here. I'm going to say allow, and for WP funnels, I'm going to say allow as well. And then over here, Elementor is asking me for the developer edition. And I'm not interested in that at the moment. And then I'm just going to hit save changes. So far, we've installed the software that we need. We've also gone in and added all our products, which are 3 of them. The next step now is to add the pro version of our softwares that we need for this sales funnel to work. Now, with the basic software that we've installed, the free ones, yes, it may work, but it doesn't have the upsells, downsells, and all the great stuff that makes it a complete functioning sales funnels website. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to my account. I already have MailMint and also WP Funnels. So here it is. I'm going to click on downloads. So I'm going to go and download MailMint Pro by clicking here. And I also need WP Funnels Pro. So I'm going to go ahead and click here to download it as well. Next, I need to click here on Manage License because I need my licenses for this to work. So I'm going to say View Order. So here's my license for WP Funnels. I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to come over here to my site. Let's go to our plugins because this is where we need to install all the software that we need to add onto our website. So I'm going to click on Add New, Upload Plugin. All right, so my first one I'm going to install is the WP Funnels Pro. I'm going to drag and drop it in here. Click on Install Now, Activate. So here I need to enter my license key. So I'm going to go ahead and paste it and then click on Activate License. So I'm going to come over here to the top one, click on Manage License. I'm going to copy it. And then back on my website, just like what we did before, I need to upload my plugin by coming over here, clicking on Add New, Upload Plugin, choose File. So here's the file, MailMint Pro. Click on Open, Install Now, and then we're going to activate the plugin. And the final step is to go in and add our license key. So let me look for MailMint. Here it is. Click on License. Just hover over it. Click on License. So this is where we need to add our license key and then activate. Okay, that's great. So we have everything that we need for our sales funnel website to work. The next step now is to start building our sales funnel. So I'm going to come straight over here to WP Funnels and click on Funnels. Click here on this plus button. But before we do that, let's head over to Settings so you can see a few things that we can come in here and make sure are all set correctly. So if you want to recreate your permalink, you can come over here to permalink, and this is where you can change it. But as I mentioned earlier on, I'm going to leave it as it is. Here we have our offer settings. Again, I leave this as it is. Here we have event tracking. This is where if you're doing advertising with Facebook or even Google, you can just come over here, and this is where you would add your tracking ID and you can track whatever it is that you want to track here. The same applies here with also the Google Tag Manager. Finally, we have our advanced settings. So this is where you can remove WPF transient cache. These are all your transactions that are happening on your site. So you can remove that or delete that, and you can also reinstall the software here. Sometimes things may not work with the latest version. So if you come over here, you can roll back to the previous working version. Okay, so that's pretty much all. I mean, it's a very straightforward software to use. I'm going to come back here onto funnels. And what we're going to do now is to click on create your first funnel to create our very first funnel. Okay, so here we have so many templates. Look at that. We have our tripwire funnel here. We also have the Pro. We have quite a few to choose from. And if you take a look here, there's also different departments. So if you are into beauty or your funnel is about beauty, you can just click here and it's well categorized. Over here, we have a business coach. So you can use sales funnels for that as well. We have a counselor. We have digital marketer. So there's quite a few here that you can choose from to build your funnels from. All right, so let's go ahead and import our templates. I want to go with this one here. So I'm going to click on import. So now that everything is imported, this is what it looks like. So this is our landing page. It takes us to our checkout page, and then we go to our upsell. And if the upsell is true, it then takes us to the thank you page. And then also here we have a downsell. So if this stage here is false, it's going to come to our downsell. And if they don't purchase or they purchase, they're now going to go to the thank you page. So it's a very, very simple visual funnel system, which is really, really cool to use. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to start here with the main landing page. So we need to go in and design this. So if you want to design this, all you have to do is to, first of all, click here on this pencil icon. So this now is going to open in our page builder. So we have the full capacity to go in and edit this page. So what you want to do when you open up this page is to go in and change the text on this page. But I'm not going to spend too much time here changing any of the text. But the most important thing here is to make sure that your button links up to the next step. So if you take a look here, I've just clicked on this pencil icon. So here it says next step. So automatically this is going to go to the next step, which is this step right here, which is the checkout. So this is the step. Here is where we are. So now let's go in and add our products on our checkout page. And this is where it is very, very important. So if I click here on this gear icon, it's now going to open up this side panel here where I can go in and choose my products. Now, do you see how important it was to create our products initially? This is where now we're going to come in and search for our products. So my first product here is going to be product A, and here it is. I'm going to select that, add product, and it's coming in with all the information. So you can see my price is in here, and my little icon is also in there, which is fantastic. If I scroll down here, you can add coupon codes if you have created one, but if not, I mean, that's fine. Okay. Now here we also have the ability to add an order bump. So we can click here and create an order bump if you wanted to. Now this is well designed. You can see this. This looks really, really nice. But you know what? For this, we are not going to add an order bump. We are going to add an upsell. But the option is there for you. Here we can also edit the field. So sometimes if you're selling, let's say, a digital product, you may not want to add all this region, address, and so on and so forth. Because it's digital, all you need is the name and email address. So you can also come over here and remove some of the information that you don't need by just clicking on this little icon here. Okay, so for this is our checkout page. I'm going to go ahead and save changes. Now let's close out of here. Now, at any point, if you want to view this checkout page, you can just click on here to view steps, and this opens up in a new tab. And here we go. So this is our checkout page. So it has all our details here and the pricing. Okay, great. The next step now is to go to the upsell. Again, I'm going to click on this gear icon so I can add my product. And this time for the upsell, we are going to add product B as our upsell. Here we go. I'm going to select product B, add product. So the original price here is $149. The purpose of the upsell is to give a discount. So we're going to come over here and say percentage. So regular price, I'm going to leave that as it is. And the discount value here is going to be 50%. So what's going to happen now is this is going to calculate everything for me. And you can see here it's now $74.50. Great. So now that I have this, I'm going to scroll all the way down here and click on Save Changes. I'm going to close out of here. So on this page now, just click on this little icon and click on the gear icon. Oops. We need to go into this pencil icon to go into the page builder and start designing our upsell page. So in here, we can go in and add our product. So I'm going to click here and let's choose our product image. So remember, our product image was the bag. So I'm going to go ahead and select that like that. And then over here, this is where we can say get 50% off. Now, of course, this is not a course. So I'm going to say leather handbag. And then you can go in and change all this text as well. And then over here on the price, I think it's 74. So let me go ahead and add that. And the price here is 150. There we go. So they have the option to either buy now or no thanks. Okay. So let me first publish this. Now let me come back to my funnel here. So this is where we have this condition. So this is the upsell we're just taking a look at. So what you can do now is once you've set this up, they have an option to either buy or skip. If they buy, so that means the option here is true, then they're going to go straight to the thank you page. Now, if they don't buy and they choose no thanks, I'll pass, they are going to now come over here to the downsell, which we are going to create right now. So again, let's click on this little pencil icon. So while this is open, I'm going to come back and let's first add our product by clicking on the gear icon. So here is going to be product C. I'm going to select it, add product. Okay, so the price is $49. So I'm going to say percentage, and this is going to be 20% off. And now it's gone down to $39.20. Okay, brilliant. I'm going to now click on Save Changes and then close out of here. All right, great. So pretty much I've added all my products to my funnels. And at this point, this is working really cool. Now, here's the thing. Remember, we installed MailMint, so we can actually add email automation onto our system here. So for our email automation, what you want is to click on this little plus button. Now notice now we have these other options here. So for this one here, I'm going to send an email. Now, if I click here, I can click on this little pencil icon and it opens up the email panel here where I can send the email to my customer. So if I add in my dummy text in here, send an email. So this is going to be me. So that's mac@creativeastro.com, like that. So here in the fields, I'm going to say checkout order is accepted. So that means when the purchase is gone through, this is going to be the email that gets sent. So we also have an option here to choose a template. So we can design this with a template. Now I added so much text here. This is meant to be the subject line. So this is a thank you for purchasing product A, like that. So I'm going to hit Save Changes for now. Now over here, I can choose a template. So I can build from scratch, or I can use just a normal confirmation here. So let me go and use this one. So this, if I click in here, I can actually add the contents of my email by just pasting my content in here. Now, if there's anything you want to change, you can just change it over here to the right. So let's say you want to change the font. You can just come over here. Maybe you want to go with Georgia. You can select your font like that. You can also select your font weight and so on. But I'm not going to go crazy with this. Over here is where you add your logo. And if you have your logo, you can just click over here, delete that, upload your logo, and you go to your media library. So let's pretend that this is our logo. I'm going to click on Insert. And now my logo has been added. And then here you can also change your graphics the way you want. Now let's click on Save. Okay, so that's my email set. Now we can also come over here to MailMint, click on Dashboard. Now this is really cool. This is where you get to see all your customers. You can add tags so that you can easily manage them as well, which is really, really cool. So as you can see, there's options here. If I come to Contacts, I can come over here to Tags, add new tag. And then my tag here could be bought product A, save. Then the next one could be bought product B. And maybe this one here is refunded, and then save. Now that we have our tags, you're going to see how powerful this system is. So right now we're in MailMint. Let's go back to our funnels here. So I'm going to click on funnels. Okay, so let's click here to go into our main funnel. All right. So over here, remember, we sent an email. So I can also assign a tag. So I'm going to click here on Assign Tags and then click on this. Click on the pencil icon. Now we created some tags, remember, a few moments ago. So now I can choose my tag here and say bought product A as my main tag and click on Save Changes because this is product A. Now there's also more options I can add in here. So I can click on this plus button if I need to add more. So I can delay sending an email. Maybe I want to send another email to say, hey, there's a 50% discount on product B. I can delay for, let's say, a day. Click here on this pencil. And then I'm going to say 1 day, Save Changes. And then I can click on this plus button again to send another email. And this email this time will be talking about other products on my system. But of course, I've shown you how to do this. Next, we want to also come over here to our upsell, which is product B. So I'm going to click on this plus button, assign tags, and I'm going to click in here now and assign a tag. But first of all, the field is upsell, and the value is accepted. Okay, so if it's accepted, that means they've bought this product. I can now choose my tag and say bought product B. Okay, great. I'm going to hit save changes. Okay, so if you want to be even more sophisticated, we can create another tag and say did not buy product B. So when we come over here, we can assign a tag did not buy product B, so that we can send them an email to give them a further discount to purchase that product. So this can be all automated, which is fantastic. So as you can see, this is very, very straightforward to add all these actions and automations. So over here on the downsell, we can do the same thing. We can click here on this plus button and we can assign our tag, and I'm going to click in here, and this time this is bought, accepted, and let's say bought product. Oh, we haven't got product C, but if we had product C, this is where we'll add it. But let's say they have not accepted it, they've rejected it. My tag here could be refunded if they're refunded, but of course I need to put the appropriate tag. But the whole point in this is you need to make sure that you add your tags in the first place so that this all works. So now that I've added all my automations and my emails attached to my funnels themselves, this is pretty cool. I can now come over here and click on stats to activate it. So this is where you can see how this is performing. So you can see here how many people are signing in and so on. And if you want, you can click here on view so that you can view the whole funnel. So this is where it gets started. So if I click here on get the course now, it's going to take me to the checkout page right there. See that? So now I can enter all my information. Now, once I've entered all my information, place the order, it's going to take me to the upsell where I have the option to either purchase or not purchase. If I don't, it's going to take me here to my downsell. If I do, it's going to take me to the thank you page. So this is how you set up this system. Now, what's important here is when you set up. Okay, so we're almost done now. At the moment, we have our funnels here. Everything is connected and working well. But if we take a look at our website, it does not go to the main landing page here of our funnel. But WordPress by default sets it to the archive page of your blog post. Let me show you what I mean. So back over here, I'm just going to go and click on visit site so that I can see our website. And this is what it looks like. But that's not what we want, because then it's quite difficult for our customers to see the main product that we're trying to sell on our website. So what you need to do is let me open this in a new tab so you can see the before and after. So I've opened this in a new tab. I'm going to now come all the way down here to settings and then click on reading. Next, you want to come over here to static page. Now you see by default it's on latest post, which is the page that I've just shown you here. These are the latest posts. So what you want now is to click on static page, click here on the home page and come all the way down here. Now this is the landing page pro that we need. Now these are well labeled, but if you are building your checkout pages as well, you can just label these and that will show down here. So we know this is the checkout, so it's not the one, so it's the landing pro. So I'm gonna go ahead and select that, click on save changes. Now, once you've done that, pretty much that's all you need to do. If we come back now to our website and refresh, you're going to now notice that this is now going to be our landing page. Your sales funnel using the template, you need to go in and change all the content on these templates to suit whatever it is that you are selling. All right, guys, this is how you set up a sales funnel in WordPress. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments box below and I'll do my best to respond to those questions. Until next time, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.